Hello friends, welcome again, and this is my third video, and this is the continuation of that second video. So in this video, we will connect our DynamoDB with MQTT and using the Node-RED, right? So in this application, in this video, what we are going to do, we will create a flow in Node-RED, and after that, we will send a message on MQTT, and after that, we will store that message, means the MQTT message on DynamoDB. We will create rules and all those things we will do in this video, right? So in the previous video, I have already explained that how you can install the Node-RED, and after that, how you can uh, create things, and how you can connect MQTT through Node-RED, right? Using AWS IoT Core and certificates, right? So this is my previous video example, right? If you have not seen it, then you will not be able to connect the MQTT. So just go through that video, and after that you can watch this video. Then you will be easily connect your Node-RED things and Node-RED application with MQTT, AWS IoT Core through MQTT, and you can store the data on DynamoDB, right? So let us start. So what I have done here, so this is the timestamp, and there is a slightly different change I have done here. So here uh, what I have done, so this timestamp data is sending data to the function, and after that it's sending to the Node-RED, right? And if you click on the function, I have created a small payload here. What I have done here, so this is the device ID, and I have added the device ID, this one, right? But you can add the things what I have created here. So this is the Node-RED thing, right? You can add this here. This is the device root, right? And the timestamp, I have added the new date functions, right? So this is my new payload, right? And if you want to add more fields, then you can add more, like temperature. Temperature is equal to uh, I am adding just data, like 30 degrees Celsius, 30 Celsius, right? So I have created this, added this payload in the function. How you can add, just click on the function part, and after that you can add this payload, right? So once you click on done, just click on the deploy, because without deploying it will not be reflected, right? So you can see this Node-RED test has been connected, and as I already explained you that you how you can connect your endpoint and the certificate. So this is the endpoint where we are sending the data, and these all are the certificates which currently we are using. I have explained these all things in my previous video, right? So now each and everything has been completed from this side, right? And we are sending data on this topic, right? Node read test topic, right? Okay, so this is the full flow. The time stamp, this is the inject, and it will inject message, and on the message function, we are altering the message, we are modifying it according to our requirements, and we are sending it to the MQTT protocol, right? So let's see first, let's test application from the test. So this is the thing, and now I am going to test this again. So this is the MQTT test client, and which topic we need to subscribe, this is the Node-RED test, right? So I am copying the topic name here, and then after, just click on the subscribe topic and subscribe, right? There is nothing here, but if I send it, this, hit this button, then you will be able to see, okay, see, this is a device ID and timestamp and temperature is showing here, right? So it's 12:50 now. If I click again, then because it's not sent second, so you can see it's right. So this is the message what we are getting on the MQTT test client, but we are not storing this message anywhere. So this video we have created how to store this message in DynamoDB in the persistence storage. You can use DynamoDB. There are various type of services AWS provides, which where you can store your messages, right? Okay, so for that, what you can do, just click on the act and create rules, right? For storing that message, you need to create the rules. right? For creating the rules, just click on the create rules, and after that enter the name of the rules, right? So node red message save rule, right? This is my rule, and this will save message in dynamodb, correct? And here you need to select a topic, so select asterisk from IoT topic, but your topic name is different. What's your topic name? This is the node red test, right? Just copy this topic name and paste it here, right? You want to save all of the topic, all of the data, so that's why I have added asterisk. So I want to store all of the data to the dynamodb, right, into the tabular format, right? So here it's asking for the add action. Once you click on the add action, it's asking for the dynamodb, right? So insert a message into dynamodb table. So I am using the dynamodb version 2. So split message into the multiple columns of our dynamodb table, right? Means what the message you are getting in the JSON format, it will be splitted into multiple parts and it will be saved into the dynamodb, right? Just select this action and click on the configure action, right? Here it's asking for the resource. Currently we don't have any dynamodb table, so for storing the data into the dynamodb table you must have the table. So click on the create resource, and after that you can create your dynamodb tables. Here you can see there is no tables I have here. So create table, and I am adding node red data, right? And this is asking for the partition key. You need to add a partition key. I am adding the timestamp here, right? And create table. Once you click on the create table, it will be created, right? So you can see table is creating, right? So now just click on this refresh action for getting the table name. Yeah, it's a node red data. It has been configured, right? Now it's asking for the creating the role. Without role you will not be able to insert the data. Means IoT messages, IoT client will not be able to insert data inside the dynamodb, right? So create role. Here I am adding node red rule for dynamodb, right? Once you click on the create role, then it will be selected, and you can see policy attached. Then it will attach different types of policy, which from which the MQTT data will be inserted into the dynamodb, right? Once you click on the add action, right, it's configured. So everything has been configured. You have selected a table name, you have attached a policy. Once you click on the add action, it's has been added. So you can see this dynamodb action has been added here, right? So you don't add anything extra, just click on the create rule. Once you click on the create rule, it has been created successfully. Congratulations. So you can insert the data into the dynamodb now, route. So this is the rules, right? Now if I click on this, if you click on the node red, once you click on the view items, you will not be able to see you will not be able to see any items here. Now what I am going to do, I am going to MQTT test client, I am going to subscribe that topic, and let's see. Yeah, it's already subscribed, clear. Now I am going to send data from here, right? Once you click on this, one message I already sent, so you can see one item is here. Now go on to dynamodb, click on run, right? Oh, there is some issue. Yeah, the message is here. Once you click on this, and this message is here, right? So there is one message coming here. Now what I am going to do, I am going to update the node red timestamp, and I am creating the repeat for 2 seconds or 5 seconds, right? Let's make it 3 seconds. Done. And deploy it. Once you click on the deploy it, then let's see, on every 3 seconds one message will come here, and after that rule will be executed and data will come here also, right? So once you click on the run, so you can see multiple messages are coming, right? So these are the messages are coming from the uh, uh, Node-RED, and all messages are saving inside this uh, DynamoDB applications, right? So this is the full flow. Let me explain you once again. So what I have done here, I have created an action rules, and after that I have created a rules, right? And I have acted an action for the DynamoDB, and after that I have attached the policy. I have created a table and add it into the action, and after that save it, right? So all data will be routed through this SQL query, and all the data will be saved inside the DynamoDB. So this is the full flow, right? So for doing this practical, you must have the knowledge of Node-RED and how to connect MQTT, MQTT through Node-RED and the AWS IoT Core, right? So these you will get in my previous video, right? So if you face any type of issue during the connection, just put it into the comment. I will reply over there, and if you have any question, just ping me on the comments. I will reply you there. Okay, and don't forget to subscribe our channel for getting the different types of tutorial videos on AWS IoT Core and Node-RED and many of the new technology. And thanks for watching the video. Thank you very much.